we want to add these two rational expressions together. In order to do that, we need to find a common denominator to add them. If we think about 1/4 plus 1/5, to get a common denominator, a lot of times we multiply these together. And most times we want a least common denominator, and in this case it will give us one. So that would be 20. And we would multiply the 1/4 by 5 over 5, and the 1/5 by 4 over 4, and we'd be left with 5 plus 4 equals 9 over 20. This is the same exact thing we're going to do with the rational expression. Over here we're going to multiply it by x minus 3 over x minus 3. Very important to keep it within the quantities. So we have x minus 2 over x minus 2. This will now equal x times x minus 3 plus 2 x minus 2. And now that they're over the same denominator, x minus 3, x minus 2. Now, we always want to simplify the numerator, but leave the denominator as it is. That way you have an easy way to find vertical asymptotes or removable discontinuities, and then to verify domains. On top, I'm left with x squared minus 3x plus 2x minus 4. And on the bottom, we rewrite it, x minus 3, x minus 2. And so on top, I have x squared minus x minus 4 over x minus 3, x minus 2. At this point, you want to try to factor your numerator completely, if possible, and then you can remove any continuities that may still exist, or discontinuities that exist. In this case, this is not factorable, so I would leave it as such. So now what we want to do is we want to factor, we want to simplify and add these together, but in order to start that process and find a common denominator between these two denominators, it would be beneficial to factor each denominator completely. So I would have x over x minus 3, x plus 2, plus over here I would have x plus 3, x minus 3. And now both of them have a common term of x minus 3, so I don't need to multiply that to each side, but what I do need to multiply by is what they're missing. So these are the two terms that each needs. The left term would need to multiply by x plus 3 over x plus 3, and this side would need the x plus 2 over x plus 2. At this point, I just write a big division sign, and I'll rewrite my new common denominator. And on top now I'll do the multiplication that I need to do. So I would have x times x plus 3 plus 1 times x plus 2. That one's understood, doesn't need to be written. Now, again, I always simplify my numerator, leave the denominator. I'll have x squared plus 3x plus x plus 2. And on the bottom, I have my common denominator of x minus 3, x plus 2, x plus 3. And on top, simplify now, I'm left with a final answer of x squared plus 4x plus 2 all over x minus 3, x plus 2, x plus 3. I would try to factor this completely, however, if you look, it is not.